Hello, and welcome to another edition of Ballet Vero Beach's Insights, where we take our audience behind the scenes for an in depth conversation about our upcoming programming. I'm Catherine Epping, and I'm joined today by Chloé Watson, who is a visiting choreographer and is setting a piece for our Latines program March 14th and 15th. Chloé, thank you so much for being here.
I'm happy to be here this afternoon.
You have a long-standing history with Ballet Vero Beach. Can you tell us a little bit about where you started with the company and sort of your journey with us?
Certainly. So I started with Ballet Vero Beach as a dancer many years ago when the company first began. So I remember working with Adam and Camilo many years ago, premiering several ballets here, premiered the original Nutcracker on the Indian River. I was in the first cast of that. And then started choreographing a few years ago, kind of throughout the last probably 10 years or so. I've made several pieces for Ballet Vero Beach. This piece is my biggest undertaking yet. It's a work for the whole company, and it's about 20 minutes long. And I think audiences in Vero will enjoy it.
I definitely agree. So Chloe and I started dancing together back, I would say 2015, 2014
14, yeah, 2014.
for Ballet Vero Beach, and she's since come into her own as a choreographer and has set pieces like Ophelia on the company, as well as a Martha Graham inspired variation that you may have seen on our program last year. So it's really nice to have you back in the studios working with the full company, which we have 10 dancers this year.
Yeah, it's been
How
really
has
exciting.
it been working with that cast?
It's been really wonderful working with the 10 dancers. The fellows are, they are younger and newer to the world of professional ballet, but they are bringing so much of themselves into the studio. And then the four principals in the piece are just incredible dancers, all four of them. The two couples are working beautifully together, and they bring so much storytelling and narrative and character into the work, and I so appreciate that. They're helping tell my story through their own stories.
That's lovely. And let's talk about that. So you said there's a little bit of narrative.
Yeah.
Can you kind of walk us through what inspired the piece and how it connects to the program Latines, which is featuring our favorite Latin choreographers at Ballet Vero Beach? So how does that tie in with your heritage?
When Adam approached me about this ballet, I thought the best way to honor my heritage was to do something in honor of my grandfather, who's Colombian. Every weekend we would get together. His house was always open. He would cook dinner for everyone. We'd listen to all kinds of music. So the music on this ballet is all music that he really enjoyed and listened to, and I have fond memories of hearing growing up. But it was really interesting, hearing music like Frank Sinatra and Bobby Darin, like we're working with, and while he was, cooking this traditional Colombian meals for us, making platanos and tamales and all kinds of things for us every weekend. So I just wanted to kind of bring this feeling of joy and family and relationships and a little bit of chaos and just, pure joy and dance for dance sake and create some of these relationships. Nothing is so overt. Nobody is a direct translation of, say, my mom or of me or my sister. But I really wanted to also honor the strong women in our family. So that's kind of been the plan.
It's been really special to get to work on that piece, and knowing a little bit of your family history and how that's tying in has been really lovely. Little inside knowledge, Chloe and I are very close friends. So she's been staying with my family here in Vero Beach for her 2 week residency. And we've kind of gotten to have that sort of making dinner together, adding a little bit of 5-month-old chaos with my baby. And it's been full circle to experience that with you in our home and then go to the studio and work on that in the piece. So
yeah,
that's been a really nice takeaway for me.
I have to say too. So the Ophelia was the last project we worked on here with our resident cinematographer and filmmaker Lance Glenn. And as we all know, Ophelia is very tragic and she drowns. So this has been both a stage production and now a film production. Had a couple other ballets that are just, very heavy and very serious. And I was telling Catherine that it's been so lovely being here the last couple weeks. There's no way I could have made a tragic ballet. Like, I'm just enjoying this too much, and so much of kind of this, like Catherine was saying, this day to day, making dinner, hanging out, showering, laundry, all that kind of stuff is just the same kind of energy and love that I wanted to translate into the piece. So it's been really, I don't know, my heart feels really full after these last couple of weeks.
And I think the audience is going to feel that same way watching your piece. You mentioned some of the music on it. Talk to us more about some of the music that you chose, because I think the audience is going to really enjoy listening.
There's some of my favorite songs, and I hope that audiences agree and find them the same. There's some Louis Prima. There's a little bit of Bobby Darin, Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra. There's a lot of favorites in the mix.
Do you have anything that you hope the audience takes away from seeing your new work?
Yeah, I really hope that audiences relate to a favorite memory or a feeling either from their family or their friend group, or I hope they find a way to connect to the joy that we're trying to portray on stage through these different relationships. There's a lot of different stages of love portrayed in the ballet, so in particular, I hope people connect to that and find either maybe the beginning of their relationship through one of the pas de deux, or an old love they've been with for a very long time, or the love of being with your family and spending time together. That's what I hope people connect to.
That's lovely. And I have to say, as a choreographer, I think one of your biggest strengths, you have many, but one of the biggest is that you're a storyteller. And yes, the steps are amazing. And yes, the dancers are working really hard and very athletic and, fill in the blank. But you're wonderful at telling compelling stories. And that's what's going to come through with the choreography, I believe.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I might already know the answer to this because, like I said, we're good friends. But while you're in Vero Beach, do you have any local spots that you like to hang out at?
Oh, definitely. Since my very first tour to Vero Beach, again, many years ago, almost 10 years ago, I have been a frequent visitor of Countryside Citrus.
Yes.
Love to get the slush, the swirl with the ice cream. It's delicious. Can't do a trip to Vero without one. I love going to Chive for dinner. It's a great spot. Where else do I like? I like to go to. I like to walk around the beach too. Any of the beaches are all beautiful. So those are all my favorites. I like to enjoy the local nature while I'm here.
Love that. Other than the bugs.
Other than
we were just
bugs.
talking about the bugs.
Those no-see-ums are
okay.
no joke. We don't have those no-see-ums in California.
That's right. I didn't even ask, where are you from and where are you coming from company-wise visiting?
Yes. So I live in San Jose, California, in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I dance with Peninsula Ballet Theater. This is my 7th season with the company.
Amazing. And how long have you been choreographing in general? Not just this piece, but...
when can you officially start choreographing? Let's see. I feel like I've been making up stories and dances for a long time, but professionally, between 10 and 15 years. It's been a long journey.
Yeah. Well, we've loved having you here for the 2 weeks. I think that our audience is going to really enjoy this full program and Chloe's piece on the Latines program March 14th and 15th. To learn more about our organization and our programming, visit us at www.balletverobeach.org. And to purchase tickets, you can also visit our website or call us at 772-269-1065. Chloe, thank you so much for joining us, and we can't wait to see your work on the stage in our program.
Thank you. See you in March.